Hi Sagittarius, this is your May 17th through May 23rd weekly tarot reading. I do 5 separate spreads in my weekly readings. We'll have a spread on new love, a separate spread on love in an existing relationship. I'll do an X spread. We'll talk about your work, your business, and your finances, and we'll see what you're not expecting to happen this week. Please like, subscribe, and donate to support this channel. This first spread is on new love this week. We have the Ten of Swords, clarified by the Seven of Cups. We have the Ten of Pentacles, clarified by the Six of Wands. We have the Empress. In the potential outcome, we have the Eight of Wands, clarified by the Four of Wands and the World. And we also have the Eight of Swords on the bottom of the deck. This is the happy end spread, plain and simple. Goodbye. Well, alright, anyway. There is not a single court card, so it'll just play out in slightly different ways for all of you Sagittarius people. Let's talk about the Ten of Swords with the Seven of Cups, the first two cards on the left, and let's also throw in the Eight of Swords on the bottom of the deck. So the Eight of Swords on the bottom of the deck, this is a card of somebody who feels stuck, somebody who feels trapped, somebody who doesn't know what's about to happen, or if somebody's going to ever reach out to them, or if a particular person is going to reach out to them, ask them out. This is you feeling this uncertainty, right? So the first card that came out on the left is the Ten of Swords, and it's clarified by the Seven of Cups. The Seven of Cups in this particular spread is very similar energy with the Eight of Swords. This is a card of frustration. This is a card of not knowing what exactly is going to happen or what you need to do, right? And the Ten of Swords is a card of an ending. So all of that I would just describe with those two cards is coming to an end. The next card that came out is the Ten of Pentacles, and it's clarified by the Six of Wands. By the way, you could be dealing with more than one person, right? That's why you are not sure about what to do. You're not sure about which one of the two suitors to go with, because the Seven of Cups on the left, that could also be a card of a multiple choice. So the Ten of Pentacles, the next card over, this is a card of a committed relationship or marriage. It's a very stable, very grounded type of a connection. This is when people buy real estate together, they stay together, they grow old together, and it's clarified by the Six of Wands. So the Six of Wands is a card of a victory. This is a card of personal satisfaction in some way, right? So those two cards together, this is you knowing as to whom it is you're going to be getting into a committed relationship with, especially if you're dealing with more than one person, or if there's just one person coming towards you, they are going to offer you a committed relationship from the get-go. The Six of Wands back in the day used to be called the proposal card. So I really like the fact that the Ten of Pentacles is associated with the card of a victory. So there's definitely going to be a commitment, and there's definitely going to be feeling like you have won, or that you are now clear about what's about to happen. You're clear about where this connection is going. And like I said, this connection is going towards a commitment. The next card that came out is the Empress. The Empress is one of the most positive cards in the deck. This is abundance in its purest form. The Empress is somebody who is expecting a baby, right? It could be somebody who is expecting a baby. So if having children is still an option for you, the two of you could have children together. And in my spreads, the Empress is always sign from above. This is like a stamp of approval for a connection or a relationship to move forward. Speaking of moving forward, the first card in the potential outcome is the Eight of Wands. The Eight of Wands is one of the fastest cards in the deck. So once the two of you get on the same page, once you're done with the frustration that we saw in the Eight of Swords and the Seven of Cups, the two of you will be moving forward very, very quickly. The Eight of Wands is also the Cupid's arrows card, so the Cupid is really hard at work on your behalf, Sagittarius. The Eight of Wands is also a card of travel, right? So the two of you could be traveling together, or perhaps this person is traveling to you, and perhaps they were away from you and you didn't know if they were ever coming towards you, if they were ever coming to be with you. So they could be. That could be the case right here with the Eight of Wands. But overall, the Eight of Wands is a card of communication, or this is your relationship moving forward really quickly. The next card that came out is the Four of Wands. This is yet another commitment card that came out. We have the Ten of Pentacles, right, on the left, and we also have that Four of Wands right there. The Four of Wands is also called the 1111 card, so perhaps divine timing is at play in some shape or form, right? But this is another commitment card, the second one. And the very last card that came out is the World, and the World is my happy end card. One chapter of your life is coming to an end, and a new chapter, a very happy chapter of your life together with this person is about to begin. The World could also symbolize something remote, right? So together with the Eight of Wands, this is somebody could be traveling from afar towards you, just so the two of you could be in a committed relationship with that Four of Wands. So overall, I do see a lot of frustration in the beginning. I do see a lot of uncertainty in the beginning and you being very worried about something, but then the sky will clear and the sun will come out. There's two commitment cards on the table. We got a couple of major arcana cards. Looks very promising, Sagittarius. I'm really happy for you. Congratulations. Sagittarius, if you are already married or if you're in a relationship, this spread is for you. We have the Queen of Wands, we have the Five of Wands clarified by the Sun, we have the Star, and we have the Two of Cups on the bottom of the deck. You could be dealing with another fire sign, Aries, Leo, or another Sagittarius. You could also be dealing with an Aquarius, but most likely you're dealing with your boyfriend, your girlfriend, or your significant other. So the phrase I heard when I saw this phrase was make love, not war. And it's not my phrase. You can look it up. It's a good phrase. I use it a lot. And the Queen of Wands, the first card that came out, that is you, Sagittarius, male or female. Absolutely doesn't matter. The next card that came out is the Five of Wands. This is a card of a conflict. This is a card of an argument. This is a card of a heated discussion, right? And it's clarified by the Sun. The Sun is the happiest card in the deck. So I think this is the universe trying to tell you that instead of fighting, just make each other happy in some way, right? And because as I always say, that we are in each other's lives to make each other's lives better. The next card that came out is the Star. The Star is the personal Aquarius card. You could be dealing with an Aquarius, or the Star in this case, this is all about healing, right? So again, instead of fighting, heal. The Star is also a card of a wish come true. So perhaps the two of you are fighting over something that you want to do, you want to get done, or you want to try something you've always wanted to do or try. And that's what this whole fight is about. The Two of Cups on the bottom of the deck. This is one of the best cards when it comes to love. This is soulmate love, this is unconditional love, and this is when two people are on the same page and the feelings they have for each other are mutual. So, like I said in the beginning, make love, not war. Alright, Sagittarius? Cool. Let's see if anybody comes back from the past for you, Sagittarius, this week. Keep in mind, it could be somebody from a couple of months ago, a year ago, or a couple of years ago. So it doesn't have to be the most recent ex. We have the Four of Swords, clarified by the King of Swords. We have Death, we have the Queen of Wands, and we also have the Star on the bottom of the deck. You could be dealing with an air sign, Gemini, Libra, or Aquarius. You could also be dealing with Scorpio. So the Death card in the middle, right? Death could represent what happened between the two of you in the past, an end of this love story. Death could also symbolize transformation if we're talking about the two of you getting back together, right? So the first card that came out is the Four of Swords, and that's clarified by the King of Swords. The King of Swords is most likely the person you will be dealing with, the person coming back from the past. It could be an air sign, Gemini, Libra, or Aquarius, or perhaps this person is a little bit too harsh for you, right? Because the King of Swords has got their sword out and they're not afraid to use it. So they could be sharp with their words. They could be cold as ice. And that's the person who's been thinking about getting back together with you. Because the Four of Swords, this is a card of somebody who is isolating themselves, somebody who is thinking about something, contemplating, basically taking a break to think things through. right? Then we have that death card. Death could symbolize the end of your relationship in the past, or it could symbolize a transformation. Perhaps this person is going through a transformation right now. They've realized they made a mistake or a whole bunch of mistakes. They've realized that they mistreated you in some way, right? So death is their transformation, and here they come with an offer to get back together. And the star on the bottom of the deck, this is most likely all about healing, right? All about getting back together and giving it a second chance. And the Queen of Wands, the last card that came out, that is you, Sagittarius. All right, so I think it'll still be up to you, Sagittarius, whether you want to let this person back into your life and give them a second chance or not. All right, cool. Let's talk about your work, your business, and your finances, Sagittarius, this week. We have the Lovers, we have the Five of Wands, we have the Knight of Cups, we also have the Nine of Cups on the bottom of the deck. You could be dealing with a Gemini or a water sign, Cancer, Scorpio, or Pisces. This is all about some kind of a competition. The Five of Wands right there in the middle, this is a kind of a competition, right? So perhaps you're applying for a new job, or you're applying for a business loan or a loan. This is you competing against other people, right? So the good news is the job is yours. So the first card that came out is the Lovers. The Lovers is the personal Gemini card. Or most likely the Lovers is all about a choice that someone will have to make based on the interview results, right? Or based on that competition. And like I said, it's yours, because then we have the Knight of Cups. The Knight of Cups, in this case, this is you winning. This is them presenting you with the cup, right? The winner's cup, the job, the position at work. You could be competing for a promotion, by the way. So they could be deciding behind closed doors as to who is going to be getting that promotion. And there you are with the Knight of Cups. It's almost like they're presenting you with a trophy, right, as the winner. And the Nine of Cups on the bottom of the deck, this is a card of a wish come true, or this is a card of personal satisfaction. So you will definitely be satisfied with the outcome. One word of wisdom: whenever I see spreads like this, if this competition is not over yet, don't just take the spread for granted. Still do your homework, still do whatever is needed to be done. Still keep close attention to what's going on, right? Because if you just let it go right now, if you relax, then they'll change their mind. Because the only major arcana card on the table is the Lovers, and the Lovers is a choice. So still do what you gotta do, and then the victory is yours. Alright? Cool. Let's see what you're not expecting to happen, Sagittarius, this week. We have the Three of Cups, we have the Knight of Cups, we have the Ace of Swords, and we have the Moon on the bottom of the deck. You could be dealing with a water sign, Cancer, Scorpio, or Pisces. It kind of reminds me of the very first spread I did for you, the New Love spread, and it also reminds me of the work, business, and finances spread I did for you just right before this spread. But it could be about something entirely different. What's happening here with the Moon card on the bottom of the deck, this is the way you're feeling. The Moon in this spread is all about fear, it's all about uncertainty, it's all about you being sort of emotional because you don't know what's going to happen. You don't know if something is going to go in your favor, if you'll be accepted, if you'll be invited, if basically something is unknown to you. Okay? And the first card that came out is the Three of Cups. The Three of Cups is a card of a victory, a celebration, or this is also a card of a union, right? The next card that came out is the Knight of Cups. It could be a love offer, or it could be an offer of work. It could be you being presented with a trophy. It could be an invitation to a party or an event or a gathering, right? So whatever you had doubts about or had fear about with the Moon card, or you were emotional about because you didn't know if it was going to happen, so it's happening, and it's going to be yours. You're going to be invited, you're going to be falling in love with somebody, you're going to be uniting with somebody, right? The answer is yes, basically. And the last card that came out is the Ace of Swords. The Ace of Swords is a brand spanking new beginning. The Ace of Swords will cut that moon energy out of your life. Okay, so like I said, the answer is yes. Alright, Sagittarius, so that's what I got for you for this week. If this video resonates with you, please like it. And other than that, Sagittarius, have an amazing week. And there you have it. This was your tarot reading for this time period. I hope it resonated with you and helps you live a better life one way or the other. Thank you for watching, sharing, and subscribing.